It's Christmas time, and if you love it or hate it, it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that there are families out there that are struggling to pay for it. With the stress of parents wanting to have a good Christmas for their children, it is at this time when people start turning to payday loans, which you often see advertised on TV with astronomical interest rates, or even try and get a budget loan, which is done in partnership with the government, and instead of a detachment of earnings, it's a detachment of benefits. I'm going to be on my way to speak to Adrian Lee, who is part of the Salvation Army in Kirklees. His role there is captain of the charity.
I think there's almost a one-size-fits-all. There seems to be little kind of room for manoeuvre with folks who are genuinely sort of struggling. And I think, a more listening, more caring kind of approach to these folks. We have helped people with electricity and gas, actually going to put sort of credit on their key cards. If they donate money, then it can be turned into whether it's food, or as I say, electricity or gas, or whatever it is, bedding, all sorts of things. So it's, we can use that, and the public are just very generous. I mean, there are different groups. We've got the Mission down in Huddersfield Town Centre on Lord Street, the Welcome Centre do some great work.
We help up to 100 people a week, and they don't come directly to us for that support. They have to be referred from one of a large number of agencies. So that could be their local doctor, it could be social services, and once we get that referral, we make up the food parcel for them. We have our regular support pack, which is a 1-week food pack, but over Christmas we try to make that a bit special. So as well as that, families and individuals will get a Christmas dinner with as many treats as we can manage to put in, and also chocolates, sweets and gifts for every member of the family too, so that Christmas Day is as good a day as it possibly can be for them.
So I've recently spoken to Hannah, who is a single mother of 5, and she fits the struggling families category perfectly, so I thought it'd be a great idea to speak to her and see how she's coping over the Christmas period.
I cope directly on benefits, so obviously it's a lot of cutbacks and just making small changes in, obviously, like day trips and stuff we can't afford to do now because obviously we've got some presents, and it's just cutbacks really. One does, one's really, really good to be fair, another one not so much, and then there's one that's genuinely not in the picture, but the one that helps out with the other 2 girls, he's really, really good. Helps out financially as well if I'm struggling. We'll buy him presents that I can't afford to buy him. Takes them on holiday around Christmas time as well, does that kind of thing. Which obviously I can't afford to do. So to be fair, he does a good job. Because I found myself unfortunately a few years ago in a situation where I genuinely had no income at all. My benefits had stopped, and I was pointed in the direction of the Samaritans, who received a large amount of presents, food, over the Christmas period, which was amazing. I don't know what we would have done, to be fair, without them. Definitely start early in the year and buy little every week. That's the only advice I can give, because if you leave it at the last minute, it takes a big chunk out of your money. You can't afford to genuinely survive or just live, basically. So I'd say definitely start very early on in the year.
But the toy appeal has been running for a few years and is tremendously supported by the public, so generous. They actually come and collect toys for those families, on the week coming up to Christmas. So that's a great, it's great to see and to know that children are being at least given a smile on their face on Christmas Day when otherwise they wouldn't.
I think what I've realised is that there's not only help out there, but people who are willing to help. It isn't all about the financial donations, as the actions and gestures sometimes speak a lot louder, and on some occasions make the biggest difference. After looking at many sources revolving poverty statistics in the UK, they all have one thing in common: they are all asking for financial donations, but in some situations is money really the answer? This is Warren Whittington reporting for KLTV.